Hey, what's up, you guys? Summer Shy here, back with another video. I know it has been such a long time since I've done a video, but I have a perfectly good explanation for it. So basically, the way that I am, and I don't know if it's just me, I'm sure it probably isn't, but I'll play Sims for a while, and then I'll kind of get bored of it because I kind of run out of things to do, and basically I was just kind of having like a artist block, if that makes sense. I don't really consider myself an artist, but basically, I couldn't really think of anything else that I could build until obviously today. It just came to me today. I was like, you know what? My channel, I really want to do another video. I just don't know what to do. So, what could I do? So, I started thinking and I thought of a quaint Cape Cod home. Basically, what gave me my inspiration for building this home is ever since I can remember, I've always liked the Cape Cod style homes. Because basically it's just, I think they're so cute, so tiny, so simple, but yet just so unique all at the same time. If that even makes any sense, I just think they're all such nice little homes. So I decided, why not try to build one in The Sims? And I know I'm probably not the first person, well, I know for a fact I'm not the first person to build a Cape Cod style home in Sims, but this is what my version of a Cape Cod home is in Sims. So as you see right now, I'm just basically figuring out the outside, figuring out what I want it to look like, and now I'm configuring the rooms, figuring out where I want everything to be. And you'll notice here that I originally was just going to make it a one-bedroom home, one bedroom, one bathroom for two Sims. That's it. But then, as you'll see further on into the video, I decided, you know what, I have the spare space, so why not just make it a home for a family of four? So my family of four that I have in mind is a mom, a dad, a toddler, and a baby. The toddler and the baby will be sharing a room, but personally, I think I did very well with their room this time around. Normally, I do okay with baby rooms and toddler rooms and children rooms and everything like that, just because I enjoy doing it. I enjoy designing those rooms. They're like my favorite type of rooms to design. But today I really think I outdid myself, and I noticed so many people it'll probably like not really seem like that much, but I think it's pretty cool, and I like the amount of detail that I went into. You'll see right now that I'm just picking out the wallpaper, picking out the lights, and actually I do not keep those lights that are in the kitchen. I actually switched to different lights because I just didn't think those lights were quite bright enough. I don't know why, but just recently I've noticed that Sims 4 doesn't really have like really bright lights on it. Like I just want a nice chandelier like you had in The Sims 3. That was my go-to light all the time. That's what I would use all of the time in The Sims 3 for all of my houses. But now it's just they don't have chandeliers. Like they have chandeliers, but not like the chandelier in Sims 3 that I'm thinking of and that I have in my mind. The chandelier in Sims 3, you only had to use one chandelier and it would light up the whole room. Whereas the Sims 4, their version, I guess, of chandeliers, you have to use multiple in one room just to let it be bright enough to actually look normal, per se. Um, and I'm not one to drag Sims 4. Obviously, I play it all the time. That's the only thing that I play now. Like, I used to be big on the Sims 3, but then I got a new computer and I lost all my Sims 3 information and I never bothered to buy it again. But there are some things that personally I think that Sims 4 could have done differently. Like, for example, the babies in Sims 4 is one of my biggest pet peeves. I don't know what it is. Well, no, I know exactly what it is. I don't like that they're freaking objects. I don't like that you can buy them in the debug menu. I don't like that. I think that is so whack. It's just weird. I don't like it. And I don't like that you can't take them anywhere with you. I don't like that you can't do anything with them. Like in Sims 3, you had baby swings that you could put them in. You had so many different things you could use for the babies in Sims 3. You had cribs that you could actually use that would actually work. You didn't have to use one bassinet for every single baby. Like you could make each nursery different. You could make each baby have a different crib. And you could also design your own furniture freely in Sims 3 too. So they had all of the different patterns and stuff. So if I wanted to make my baby room, say, safari themed, I know that they had a pattern for that, so I'd go and I'd make the crib match, I'd make the swing match, I'd make the wallpaper and the flooring and everything else match. And that's just one thing that I really, really wish Sims 4 would have carried on. Like, I really wish they would have carried that on to Sims 4. Like I said, I don't have anything against Sims 4. It's all I play right now. It's all I've been playing. But I just really wish they would have kept the babies from Sims 3. Just maybe gave them a little facelift or a little upgrade or something. I don't know. But I just don't think it's right that they literally downgraded the babies in Sims 4. Like, I feel like they did the babies so wrong, in my personal opinion. Like, there's so much potential with the babies in The Sims 4 and in The Sims 3. Like, it's just, I really, really wish they would have done more. And I know I'm not the only person that wishes they would have done more. And there's a lot of things that I could say that I wish they would have done more of for Sims 4 that they had in Sims 3. And I know there's talk right now of them updating the babies and making them, you know, not just nuisances. Like, I'll admit sometimes, like, I just age up my baby the same day that they're born because I don't feel like dealing with them because I think it's so stupid because you can't do anything with them. They just take up space. So I'll just age them up to toddlers. Oh man, I just get way too hype about it. Oh yeah, one thing, these little red shelves that you see right now are actually custom content. Literally, if you go onto Google and you look up Sims 4 red shelf, it should pop right up. Basically, I found out about them from Simlacy, and it's something that really comes in common. Really comes in it really comes in handy. Like, it comes in handy when you want to add a lot of clutter, which I don't really do a lot. Simlicity definitely does a lot more clutter than I do because I just don't have the patience, and I love all of her builds. Truthfully, like, I love Simlicity's builds. She is such a great sim builder. I don't understand how she does it. I can only hope that one day I'll be as good as her. I'll just say that. But anyways, I got the idea from her. She's the one that uses those shelves all the time, and actually I downloaded these shelves a while ago when I was playing Sims a lot before I went on my hiatus, and now I completely forget how to use them. So in this video, I know for a fact that I'm not using them right. So don't come at me about it. Don't comment about it saying I didn't use them right. I know I didn't use them right. I'm gonna have to learn how to use them again. So like I said, I did know how to use them, but I just forget now. So I mean, it doesn't really matter anyways, because I ended up just getting rid of them all anyways in the end. But that's besides the fact. Anyways, right now I'm working on the parents' master bedroom. I didn't really know what I wanted to do with this bedroom. Like I said, I just sort of go with the flow. If I see something that I like, if I see something that I think would look nice in the bedroom, then I use it. So right now I'm just trying to find a light that'll light up this picture, and I found these nice little office lights that come with the Get to Work package, and it come in handy like all the time. It's great. I was trying to find it. Well, at first I wanted to put an ottoman at the end of the bed, but then I was like, you know what? I'll just put like a little trunk because it makes it look a little cute. And then I added a wood stove, which came with eco lifestyle, eco living, and I just added like a little reading nook corner for them with a little chair and well, it looks like a footrest, but it's an ottoman. Everyone knows that you can't use them. You can't use them as actual footrests, but it's just for looks. I just like the way it looks. Anyways, I finished up with the parents' bedroom, and now you will see what I meant by I end up dividing the bathroom. So what you just saw, that whole one area, was going to be just a bathroom. But then I was like, you know what? I want to make a baby room. I want to make a kid's room. So that's why I split it up, and I figured I had enough room to make a bathroom and at least a small kid's room. It's not anything too crazy, but it still came out nice, and I like what I did with the bathroom. I didn't do much. It's pretty simple, pretty basic, but I still think it looked really nice. It came out really well. It's not too crowded, and it just looks great. Anyways, so now I'm just trying to find a rug. Finally found one, and now I'm moving on to the baby/toddler's room in a second here. Like I said, I'm very proud of myself for this room. I've never gone in that much depth with the baby room before. But here you'll see that I sort of went with a black and white theme with a little touch of yellow because I wanted to make it gender neutral. because obviously when you have kids on The Sims, you don't know if you're going to have boys or girls. I mean, you could obviously find out if you use like mods, which I have them see Command Center, so I can find out what she's having ahead of time. But if you want to be surprised, then don't worry about it. Just make it gender neutral. So I made it so it's good enough for a boy and a girl, or two girls or two boys. And as you'll see right here, I made my own little changing table. I thought that came out pretty cute, pretty nice, pretty basic, pretty easy to do. There you go, again with the red shelves. You'll see here that I just put some diapers on the shelves, and I add like a baby bottle and a little wooden bunny rabbit. And then I add just some tissues and some stuffed animals up on this shelf that I'm working on right now. And yeah, like I said, I actually really like this room. It doesn't look like much right now, but you'll see. It turns out really nice, in my opinion. And I really think I'll be using this house eventually. Right now, I'm working on my vampire family because I just finally got all of the expansion packs for Sims because of that big sale that they're having. So I've been working on vampires because I actually really enjoy it, so that's what I'm working on right now. But when I'm done with my vampire family, I think I'm going to make a family to move into here. But yeah, so right now I'm just trying to think of some decorations. And as you'll see, I was trying to figure out which bed I wanted to use. I decided on the bed that came with Eco Living. Eco Lifestyle, and I added just a little elephant and dinosaur and bunny rug and a little ladybug rug because I thought they just looked cute together. Of course, added a toy box. You have to have a toy box and some blocks, and then I try to figure out what I want to put next to the toy box. I eventually find the little raccoon bookshelf, and that's what I use because, like I said, I'm really just going with the black and white and yellow type colors, all neutral colors for the kids, just in case, you never know, like I said, what you're going to have. Here I'm just adding a cute little elephant picture, and I finished with the kids' room. And now I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with the dining room, because I was going to put the dining room in the kitchen, because I thought I had enough room, which I probably would have enough room, but then I decided that my great room, where the living room was going to be, is ginormous. So I just added a little corner dining room there. It's nothing too serious, but it looks nice. I like the way that it ended out. I like the way it ended up being. And then you'll see I'm fixing all my windows because I realized that I didn't have them all lined up. My mistake. I do that all the time. Truthfully, all of the time. Right now, I'm just adding a little entertainment corner with the TV and the couch. You'll see that I add a little panda bear chair, and I was going to add 2 panda bear chairs because, 2 kids, but I don't think it really looked right. So then I just went ahead and added a white ottoman from the Spa Day pack. And now I'm just trying to figure out something to put next to the TV because I was going to put the magazine rack next to the TV, the little floor one, the little wooden one, but I couldn't find it. So then I found this little laundry basket first, and I thought it looked nice enough, so I kept it there. Now I'm just making a little study area with a bookshelf and a computer and a desk. Nothing too crazy. And then I also make it a slash kitty corner. So you'll see I add a little puppet show station. I add a little crafts table, and I add a cute little rug. I really like how the living room turned out. I think it turned out pretty nice. Now you'll see I'm just working on the front of the house and the decorations to the front of the house. I decided to add these cute little window flowers. I've used them more than once. I also added this little awning because I thought that looked nice. Added a nice little touch. Gave me the little cozy cottage, Cape Cod home type feel. And now I'm just using a bunch of different flowers. Truthfully, I didn't even pay attention to the flowers I was choosing. I just chose whatever I thought looked pretty, and I put them there. And it turned out pretty nice. I like how it turned out. So that's what I'm doing right now. Here shortly, though, you'll see me trying to build a waterfall. It didn't work out well. It wasn't good. I struggled a lot. Don't even know why I wasted the time that I did trying to build a waterfall, but needless to say, the end project, there was no waterfall. Didn't add a waterfall. I left it without a waterfall, but you'll see that I put something there instead. to take that place, and I actually like the way it turned out that way 1,000 times better than if I added a waterfall. So yeah, just bear with me here for a second while I'm figuring out myself that I can't make a waterfall. Let's just give it a second. I feel like I need like the Jeopardy theme song music, like when they're waiting for an answer, because it's just so much unnecessary time wasted. Like I said, here I go, trying to make it work. As you can see, tried to shrink the waterfall water. Obviously didn't work. So then I'm like, oh, okay. I know what I'll do. I'll just use the fountains, because I used them like that before and it actually made a pretty decent waterfall. But this time it didn't. So I'm like, you know what, kind of looks weird. So let me add some rocks on top of the other rocks and maybe that'll make it look better. It didn't. Still made it look really weird. Such a waste of time. I could have spent my time doing so much more than trying to figure out how to make a waterfall. See, I put all of the little fountains there, only to find out that they don't work. Oh, there I go, trying to make it closer. Still didn't work. So now you see me just reversing everything, going back, getting rid of everything. So now here I am. This is what I built instead of a waterfall. I decided to build a garage. That's another thing about Sims 4. Like I said, I don't have anything against Sims 4. It's just certain little things that I don't like. Like, you can't drive cars in The Sims 4. Like, you see cars that, like, the animations that drive down the road, but you can't drive a car yourself, and I don't like that. Like, I miss how, like, in Sims 3, you could teach your teenager how to drive. I miss that you could have a designated car. Like, I don't know. I just don't like that there's not cars that you can drive. I hope that's another update that comes on later down the road, where you can have a car and you can drive again. So you'll see that I made the mistake. So basically, I made the garage the same color as the house, only to realize, like right now, that it matched up with the garage door so much that it just looked like one big thing. You couldn't really even see the garage door, so I ended up just switching it and just making it solid concrete, because I feel like it looked better that way, and I like the way that it turned out this way better. You'll see here now that I'm just making a little walkway. I'm adding the hedges that I recently got from the Romantic Garden stuff pack, because that's another pack that I just bought. I sort of just lined up the walkway with them, just trying to add a little bit of privacy. And then here I add a cute little cherry tree. And then over here, I decide that I'm going to add a deck. And I'm going to get rid of the one island area and put a door there instead. That way they could have access to the side yard, because what I wanted to do was put a swing set or like the pirate ship or the spaceship out there for the kids to have. But I realized that they couldn't get over there, so that's why I added the deck. So you'll see that I add the little garden boxes, then I move them over, and then I put the swing set, and I even go into as much detail as making a little area where their feet would be going, like if they're swinging. It's just the little details, little things that I do, and I know other people do it too. I just really enjoy it. And then here, I feel like the area is bare, so I'm trying to figure out what I can put there. So I go through a bunch of different trees, and I finally come across pine trees. And then I add, I think it's a hawthorn tree in the middle of the pine trees, and it just didn't look right, so I just went with regular pine trees. And then here, I'm just lining up the little side yard with a privacy hedge, sort of just to keep the kids in there. Like I said, I sort of think realistically, like, if this is my house in real life, I would want some type of fenced-in yard, so I know that my kids are safe. So I know that they're not going in the road or getting kidnapped or something. So I added that in there. Plus, it gives it a cute little touch. Here you'll see that I'm just adding some little lanterns. I got this idea because I felt like the little posts for the railings were kind of like bleh. Like there's nothing really there. So I was like, you know what, I'll just add some little lanterns, because not only is it a cute decoration, but it also works great for at nighttime. When it's dark, it will light up the pathway, which is awesome. And then now here I am just choosing a mailbox and a trash can, and you'll see that I make a cute little sitting area underneath this cherry tree with a little bird bath and a little bench that also came with romantic garden stuff. I really like the romantic garden stuff pack. I really like that it came with so much different things for the outside. Here I'm just choosing the traits for the lot, and now I'm adding some solar panels, and you'll see that I rearrange them because I like when everything's even. So I rearrange them until they're even. But yeah, I think this comes to the end of the video, you guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, please remember to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next video.